Hi there folks and welcome back to the Gamer's Grotto. Tonight we're going to be playing some Red Dead Redemption 2. This is a game that I've been wanting to stream for a while on my channel, but I know that it's going to be a long one. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a very, very long game. It's probably going to be in multiple parts. Hey Fox, how you doing? It's going to be probably in multiple parts. I know that when I streamed Cyberpunk 2077, I had that at least at 15 parts for the live stream, and I feel like Red Dead Redemption will probably exceed that. So it's going to be interesting, to say the least, but I'm willing to give it a go. So we're going to be hopping right into this right now. I've beaten this game about 1 billion times. Interesting. It's not letting me... Okay, so I'm going to have to... Alright, so this is stupid. I didn't want to load right into a save. I wanted to... Alright. I'm going to have to messy around a little bit here. Now, it's interesting. Rockstar originally was stating they were going to do a remaster of Red Dead Redemption 2 for next-gen consoles. They have since gone back on that and said that they're not going to release it for next-gen consoles, which is a shame because the loading times of this game are really bad. They take a long time to load. Yeah. So what was the pictures? Like, what was the point of those pictures that they were just showing, right? Because you would think that that was a part of the loading screen, but it's not. Those pictures were just pictures, and now we're getting a loading screen. It's so dumb. It's very odd. This entire the entire way Rockstar does things. All right, so let's start a new game now. Story. And now we're going to get another loading screen, of course. Yes. Those beautiful pictures there that aren't related to a loading screen. Valentine and Emerald Ranch. Alright. Yeah. Do.
Abigail says he's dying, Dutch. We'll have to stop someplace.
Okay, Arthur's out looking. I sent him up ahead.
If we don't stop soon, we'll all be dying. This weather, it's May. I'm just hoping the law got as lost as we did.
There! Arthur! Any luck?
I found a place where we can get some shelter. Let Davy rest while he... You know. An old mining town. Abandoned. It ain't far. Come on. Come on! Yeah!
Bring him in here!
Miss Gaskell, get that fire lit, quick. Miss Jones, bring in whatever blankets we have. Mr. Pearson, see what we've got in terms of food.
Davy's dead.
There was nothing more you could have done.
What are we gonna do? We need supplies.
Well, first of all, you're gonna stay here, and you were gonna get yourself warm. Now, I sent John and Micah scouting out ahead. Arthur and I, we're gonna ride out, see if we can find one of them. And this? Just for a short bit. And I don't see what other choice we have. Listen. Listen to me, all of you, for a moment. Now, we've had, well, a bad couple of days. I loved Davy, Jenny, Sean, Mac. They may be okay. We don't know. But we lost some folks. Now, if I could throw myself in the ground, in their stead, I'd do it, gladly. But we're gonna ride out, and we're gonna find some food. Everybody, we're safe now. There ain't nobody following us through a storm like this one. And by the time they get here, well, we're gonna be long gone. We've been through worse than this before. Mr. Pearson, Miss Grimshaw, I need you to turn this place into a camp. We may be here for a few days. Now, all of you, get yourselves warm. Stay strong. Stay with me. We ain't done yet. Come on, Arthur.
All right. We've got some work to do.
We ain't run into them yet, so they both must have headed down the hill.
Sure. Hey, I ain't had time to ask. What really went down back there on that boat?
We missed you. That's what happened. Come on. Oh.
Hey, you need horses?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Mr. Smith, get yourself indoors. You need to rest that hand.
I'll live.
Get indoors, son. We need you strong.
I love how Dutch always pussyfoots around that answer all the time. It's like Arthur will always ask, you know, what happened on that boat, and Dutch is always like, just completely changes the topic. He's like, you know.
Stay close. We'll do our best to stick to the trail.
This goddamn weather.
Been 2 days or more like this now. Oh, it has to blow over soon.
Now, of course, we can run the game in first-person mode if we wanted to, but we miss all that gorgeous animation. And so I tend to keep it in third-person mode. Until I get into, like, gunfights, then maybe I'll switch it to first-person. But for the most part, I like to play it in third.
Can't believe we lost Davy, too. He's the last one, Arthur. No more. We need to get those people warm and fed.
At least we don't need to worry about Pinkertons tailing us in this.
A couple more days, we'll be on the other side. You need to help me pick the others back up. You're the only one I can rely on to stay strong right now.
We got fire and shelter. That's a start.
Here we go. What about the money? And he'll just change the subject.
Money. Please tell me you at least got the money before it all went to hell on that boat.
We did. It's stashed with the rest of the money
Oh.
in town. It'll be safe for now. But we sure can't go back there to collect it anytime soon.
Surprise. I figured he'd change the topic. Be like, what about all this snow?
Is that someone coming towards us? You up ahead. Who's there?
It's Micah, of course.
Micah.
Gentlemen,
Found anything?
I think so. Found a little homestead down that way.
Okay. Anyone home?
Sure. Place is blazing with light and noise. Sounded like a party.
Let's go see.
Follow me. How's Davy doing?
He didn't make it. Nor did little Jenny.
That's too bad.
Davey was a real fighter.
Peter Blomquist, who motion captures for and plays Micah, he's in a lot of Rockstar games now that I think about it, because he was in LA Noire. I'm pretty sure he did voice work in some of the Grand Theft Auto games. Rockstar is known for, like, when they cast someone in one of their games, they kind of have a contract with them, and these same actors will appear in multiple games of theirs, not just one.
You seen John, Micah?
I think the only exception to that fact is Roger Clark, who plays the lead, Arthur Morgan, the one that we play as.
things always turn out.
He's really only done this, as far as I know, in terms of for Rockstar. Now, the other game that I streamed on my channel more recently, Fort Solace, he is the lead in that, but he's using his actual voice. So in Red Dead Redemption 2, the voice he uses for Arthur is actually not his real voice. He is actually Irish. So his actual voice is more, well, Irish sounding.
You run into anybody else?
I reckon we're the only ones crazy enough to be out in this, Morgan.
Yeah, well, don't talk to me about Kite.
Oh, so no, glad you're all right. I was worried, Micah. Look, it's all.
Can we just kill him right now and just save ourselves the trouble?
Lost a few folks.
I can't stand Micah. And I mean, that's the point, right? We're supposed to hate him.
Feeling so good about it.
Where are all the others?
It seems like Peter Blomquist does a good job of playing assholes in video games. Because, I mean, in LA Noire, he was the doctor who drugged
Let's
people.
keep it down now, gentlemen. It's just
Dr.
Snuff and stash.
Dr. Fontaine.
Best you two lie low on this. Okay. Let's head down there.
I don't know why you would... I would have... See, another thing I would have done differently if I was... I would have stashed the horses up here and then walked down. Because now you're just providing a lot of evidence that you're at this location. With the... well, maybe not. I guess the snow would just get rid of those footprints pretty quickly.
Switch up here.
Right, I'm coming there, Dutch. Give me a moment. My horse is slow. Alright. Alright.
Let me handle this. We don't want to spook these fine people.
Yeah. Heaven forbid. Just show up at their door and be like, Jehovah Witness.
You two, get yourself out of sight. One lonely man is a lot less intimidating than 3 nasty-looking degenerates. Micah, hide behind that wagon. Arthur, you take that old shed on the left.
Yeah, the one I'm already in? Thanks. Alright. Now, out of all the Rockstar games, I honestly feel like Red Dead Redemption 2 is my absolute favorite.
Excuse me.
I know a lot of people say, "Oh, Grand Theft Auto 5," but for me, it's this game.
I am very sorry to disturb you.
I like when games are historically accurate.
Trouble up the way.
Obviously, fictional games are good too, but I prefer games that are historically accurate. And with Red Dead Redemption 2, Rockstar hired a historian to help with the realism of the game. There's a lot to do in Red Dead 2 that there isn't so much to do in their other games. You know, you can go hunting, fishing, boating, swimming. There's... Show the whipping wheel here, take out my firearm.
I ain't asking for much. Please.
I don't rightly trust you guys, so you're going down. Gentlemen are nothing but trouble. Oh, don't reload now. There we go.
Didn't seem to be going too well.
Goddamn original boys here. Why?
I don't know. Maybe same reason as us.
Micah, go bring the horses closer to the
I don't think I can search their bodies at this point. No, I can't. That is a hell of a lot of snow.
Turn the place upside down. Grab as many supplies as you can. We need the essentials. Food, medicine, whiskey.
Whiskey. I'm surprised you even mentioned the food and the medicine. I would have been... We need the essentials. Whiskey. That's it. We just need to get drunk.
Maybe they're hiding up here too. There's a big price on Colm O'Driscoll's head. Nearly as big as the one on yours.
Wanting Colm dead is about the only thing me and Uncle Sam agree on.
Huh. Looks like the poor bastard was married too. At some point.
Yeah.
If you can't eat it or drink it, put it down.
I mean, if you get drunk enough, we could technically eat the portrait. Let's be fair. I mean... I could picture a few people at Dutch's camp who'd be willing to eat that portrait.
We'll see how they are when we get back. I don't really want us to split up.
I'm starving.
Well, it's a good thing we're picking up food, Arthur.
Strength up for the ride back.
Just raid their supply of crap. What's that, a stick of butter? Alright. Ooh, salted meat. Always good to shove down your throat. Alright. We'll feed this motherfucker. Peaches, sweet corn. Let's just have the salted beef.
Keep
There we
searching
go.
while I pack these on the horses.
Yep. It's in the medicine cabinet. Hair tonic. No. Health cures. Quite a lot of them. I think that's it. Aside from possibly something up here? I can't remember. Ammo? Yeah, ammo. Always good to have ammo and crackers? Oat cakes. Alright. I don't know about you, but I like to store my oat cakes next to my ammo. In case the ammo gets hungry.
Micah, Arthur, keep looking for stuff.
Yeah.
Arthur, go see if there's anything in that barn. Micah, you search the cabin, see what we missed.
Sure.
What is it with the odd lighting there? Is that a glitch? That looks really off. Yeah, okay. So I just saw that as walking up to the barn. I'm like, what the hell am I looking at? Alright.
I'm gonna break your neck!
No, you ain't.
What's going on?
This guy just jumped me!
Oh, did he now?
Wouldn't he be knocked out by now? We've, like, punched him about 500 times.
Sneaky little bastard. Should I kill him?
No. Not yet. Find out what they're doing here.
Well, I'm trying to, but you're talking over top.
Oh, this son of a bitch will talk. Where's Colm O'Driscoll?
With the others. At an old mining camp southwest of here. Near the lake.
What are you bastards doing? Why are you up here?
We're fixing to rob some train. Gonna blow the tracks. I don't know more than that, I swear.
Well, I would say it looks like you have this, Arthur. Do what you want with him. I don't care. But bring that horse when you're done.
Well, as much as I want to spare him, he would just go back to his camp and tell everybody that I was here. So, bye-bye. You ain't worth having alive. I should grab my hat. I always found it odd that there's animation for him picking up his hat, but when he goes to pick up his gun, there's no animation. It just, like, phases back into his hand. It's kind of odd, but given the attention to detail of everything else, it's very odd. Okay.
Whoa.
Calm down there.
Easy.
Come on, I'll offer you a carrot. It's a good boy. Good boy. Yeah. Alright, let's take you out. What?
That bastard still in there?
He's dealt with.
Good. That looks like a decent horse. You should keep him. Get that horse hitched.
I mean, what else are we gonna do? Is it just leave it there to die? That's kind of...
Micah, what the hell do you think you're doing?
Being Micah, that's what he's doing.
Oh, look what I found in the cellar.
Being an idiot.
Blasted
isn't doing nothing. She's one of them O'Driscolls.
No, she ain't, Michael. Look at her. Miss, are you...
Oh, you fool! Michael!
Miss, now, it is gonna be okay. We mean you no harm. Miss, come on. It'll be okay. We need to get out of here, and quick. Come on now. Oh. You okay, miss?
They came 3 days ago. And my husband, they...
Okay. Miss, you are safe now. And you can't stay here. You come with us. Arthur.
Yes, it's okay. We're bad men. We ain't them. It's okay. Get on. We'll keep you safe until you figure out what you want to do.
What's your name, miss? Miss?
Adler.
Adler.
Sadie Adler. Mrs. He was my husband.
Hey! Somebody's coming! Looks like it's Dutch. Hey, everybody, Dutch is back!
How'd you get on?
Micah found a homestead, but he weren't the first. Colm O'Driscoll and his scum, they beat us to it. We found some of them there, but there is more about, apparently. Scouting the train. Thank you.
That's the last thing we need right now, Dutch.
Well, it is what it is. But we found some supplies, some blankets, a little bit of food, and this poor soul, Mrs. Adler, Miss Tilly, Miss Karen, would you warm her up? Give her a drink or something?
And Mrs. Adler, it's gonna be okay. You're safe now. They turned her into a widow. Animals. I need some rest. I haven't slept in 3 days.
You're over here. Miss O'Shea will show you the way. Mr. Morgan, we put you in a room over here.
Thank you, Miss Grimshaw.
Mr. Bell, you're with the fellas over there.
What? How come Arthur gets a room and I get a bunk bed next to Bill Williamson and a bunch of darkies?
Get yourself to bed.
He ain't been seen in days. Weather ain't let up.
He's strong, and he's smart.
Strong, at least. Hello, Arthur.
Abigail?
Arthur, how you doing?
Just fine, Abigail. And you?
I need you to... I'm sorry to ask, but...
It's little John. He's got himself caught into a scrape again.
He ain't been seen in 2 days.
Your John will be fine. I mean, he may be as dumb as rocks and as dull as rusted iron, but that ain't changing because he got caught in some snowstorm.
Please go take a look. Javier?
Yes.
Javier, will you ride out with Arthur to take a look for John? You're the 2 best fit men we've got.
Now?
We're pretty worried about him.
I know. If the situation were reversed, he'd look for me.
Thank you.
This way. Last I know, John was headed up the river.
For all we know, he kept riding north and never looked back.
He wouldn't leave. Not like that.
Wouldn't be the first time.
smoke. Come on, let's take a look.
Let's hope it ain't more of O'Driscoll's boys.
Well, seems somebody left. Recently. And that way.
Sure, well, come on then.
There's some tracks leading to the river.
Gotta say, the game gets really beautiful when it becomes the spring and the summer and everything. The winter, technically it's not even the winter because we're just up in the mountains. Technically it is the spring right now in the game. But they chose to live in the snowy mountains to avoid the law.
These are horse tracks for sure, but could be anyone. Let's just see where they lead.
So, you were there, Javier. What really happened on that boat?
We had the money, it seemed fine. Then suddenly they were everywhere.
Bounty hunters?
No, Pinkertons. It was crazy. Raining bullets. Take it slow. Big ravine here. Dutch killed a girl in a bad way. But it was a bad situation.
That ain't like him, though.
The tracks go left, down here. Davey got shot. Mac and John, both shot too. Sean, we don't even know. I'm surprised we escaped at all. By the time you boys showed up from the other side of town, we were only just holding on.
Bad business, all right. Damn snow's coming in hot again.
We'll lose these tracks if we don't move fast.
I don't even see. I don't even know how you can see tracks in all this. I'll be honest. You got some pretty amazing vision if you can make out tracks and all of that.
Careful, it's getting narrow here.
Yeah.
Come on, boy. Horses are struggling.
Yeah, a lot of fresh snow here.
Now, for those of you who've never played Red Dead Redemption 2, you know, the 1% of you, 0.5% of you, the horses do get hungry. You have to feed them, you have to take care of them. Just like in real life, your horse can die if you don't take proper care of him. There's a lot of detail in these games, and that's what Rockstar has always been known for, is their attention to detail in their games. They go above and beyond, always kind of like, well, they did, I should say. The more recent stuff they've released, probably not so much, but I mean, he's over here.
Come on, up there.
Wait, am I going the right way? Yeah.
It's coming from up ahead somewhere. I don't think we can go much further on the horses. We'll have to walk from there.
I kind of left my horse way back there anyway. What? Oh. Are you kidding me? So I had to take the horse up to where he was. That's stupid. Alright, so I gotta do this again. I don't see why that mattered. That was a stupid reason to cause the game to end. So the 2 centimeters my horse was away from Javier's horse made the difference in the world, apparently.
Could be anyone. Just see where they lead.
So, you were there, Javier. what really happened on that boat?
What are you doing? We had the money, it seemed fine. Then suddenly they were everywhere.
Bounty hunters?
No, Pinkertons. It was crazy. Raining bullets. Watch out for this crevice.
Oh boy. That autosave was pretty far apart from where I was, so I'm gonna have to do all this again.
That ain't like him, though.
You continue along the cliff wall here. Davey got shot. Mac and John, both shot too. Sean, we don't even know. I'm surprised we escaped at all. By the time you boys showed up from the other side of town, we were only just holding on.
Bad business, all right.
Whoa.
Damn snow's coming in hot again.
We'll lose these tracks if we don't move fast. Careful, it's getting narrow here.
Yeah, fun fact, at the same time that this game was doing mocap, The Last of Us Part 2
A lot of fresh snow here.
was doing mocap as well, from what I recall. And so the mocap artists who were actually riding the horses, by the way, they used actual horses for the mocap in this game. The mocap actors were using the same studio that The Last of Us Part 2 were using to record their mocap of the horses. So they kind of took turns doing mocap for each game. It was interesting. I guess they shared the same studio. I remember Neil Druckmann mentioning that they shared a studio with Rockstar. Where are you going, Horace? Why are you going off this freaking cliff?
Come on, up there.
Yeah, bitch.
It's coming from up ahead somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't think we can go much further on the horses. We'll have to walk from here. I grabbed that shotgun from your horse. Who knows what's up ahead? Down this way. It's slippery, be careful. Get that we're high up here.
You're telling me.
You can barely see the trees.
Careful, there's a drop here. Watch out here. Stay low under here.
It's a good thing he's telling me that I have to duck to go through a little cavern, otherwise I wouldn't. I would have just walked right into it and smashed it into my face.
Up this way.
Up this way? Alright. If you say so.
Gap here.
Walk here, jump the here, go here, drop here, crouch here.
We're coming, John.
Why is his voice so close if he's this far away? Because when we were at the horses, his voice sounded like right near us. But no, it's like half a mile away. We're going through a cave now. We're going to the other side of the mountain, apparently. There's no way your voice carries that much.
How you doing?
I'm miserable.
Oh.
Been a tough few days.
I know.
It's a good thing he brought alcohol.
Here. Take a drink of that.
Thanks.
What was that, moonshine?
Not designed for this snow.
Whiskey.
Let's keep moving then. Come on. John!
Did you... Well, hold on. Did you just drop the bottle? You could have saved some of that and given it to John.
That's John! We're coming!
Oh. I thought it was Matilda. It's stupid. That's John. Oh.
Over here! Alright!
I thought it was a woman singing. Just calling out.
That's quite a scratch you got there.
Never thought I'd say this, but it's good to see you, Arthur Morgan.
You don't look so good.
I don't feel too good, neither. I'm freezing.
Don't die just yet, cowboy.
Come on, compadre. Well, we can't go back the way we came. Let's try this way.
Ain't you a sorry sight?
Can't argue with you there.
See? I told Dutch you weren't...
The cinematic cameras they use for this view is interesting.
You alright?
I don't know if I would have gone for it, but
I think so.
Come on.
it's not bad.
Hopefully this will lead us out.
Trying to be more like video, like movie quality, I suppose. Yeah, like these views and stuff.
Look up there.
Yeah, those are wolves, I believe. You're just gonna stand here?
Head for the horses. I'll keep John's friends off until you're clear.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go, John. We'll leave them to Arthur.
You lead them to me? You don't need to lead them to me. They're coming at me.
We're getting you out of here. We'll bring them this way. Draw them off us, Arthur. Keep them away from us. Well done, Arthur. Okay, let's get going before any more of these bastards show up. Come on, then. Let's get back to the others.
Now, honestly, for a game that's what, like 5-6 years old now, this game actually is very pretty.
It's just like a dog bite.
And I would have streamed it on my channel a lot earlier, but as I said, I was hesitant because of how long the game is. And I don't like to do really heavy story length games that are like over 60 hours long, because that means I have to do multiple streams of it in order to finish it, and I'm not going to lie, it'll probably be a while before I make my way through this entire game. But I didn't know what to stream tonight. I was thinking Crew Motorsport or Motorfest. I was also thinking Bridge Curse, Road to Salvation, which is a really good horror game. But I settled on this because I know that some people on my channel have never played it. And always wanted to see what it was about. What it was like. So I figured
Don't think so. Jesus.
to appease those few people who haven't played it,
Just about.
I'd stream it on my channel.
Shelter now.
Thanks for coming for me.
Of course. That bullet in Blackwater, now this. You had a hell of a time.
And Arthur always says, I'm lucky.
None of us are lucky right now. Should ride in the water for a bit. Try to lose the scent. Don't want to leave the trail right back to camp.
You know, we're gonna need to come up with a better story for that scar. So, freezing, bleeding, starving, damn near getting eaten to death ain't good enough for you. Nah, you can do better than that. One thing you ain't short on is fantasy. Yeah, come on. Let's push hard and get back.
See those buildings up ahead, John? That's where we camped. Nearly there. Come on! Someone help John down off this horse.
Can we get some help here? Can we get some help? We need some help here.
Come on, help him down.
You're alive! You're alive!
Here we go. There we go. Ay, careful, idiotas! It's his leg.
Come on, let's get you warm. Thank you both. This is a new low, even by your standards.
Thank you, Arthur. Thank you.
Got any other lost maidens need saving?
Not today.
Have you and Dutch talked about how we're gonna get out of this?
I was just discussing with Herr Strauss when the weather breaks. Suppose we'll have to keep heading east.
East? Into all that civilization.
I know. The west is where our problems are worse. Come on, Herr Strauss, let's get warm.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
We have been running for weeks. We found shelter and been resting here in some old abandoned mining town while we wait the thaw. Hardly the spring I had been hoping for.
So what now, Dutch?
We get strong, we get warm, and we wait. When the storm breaks, we move. But we're safe here. Warm enough.
I guess.
You sound doubtful.
Not doubtful, just worried.
What do you think, Arthur?
Well, I wasn't on that boat, so hard to say. But I trust your judgment, Dutch. Always have.
Thank you, son. We have been shot at before, Hosea. I don't feel that this is honestly anything new.
I hope not.
We had a bit of bad luck, but then the storm covered our tracks, so now we wait a bit, and we go back to Blackwater, and we get our money, or we get some more money, and we keep heading west.
But we're heading east.
For now. For now. We got this. We're safe. Stay strong, Hosea. What about you, Arthur? You doubting me too?
Never.
Good. Because you know me, son. I'm just getting started. Once we get some money, well, they better send some good men after us, because they ain't never gonna find us. But we need money.
Of course, Dutch.
Thank you, son. For your strength. It means a lot to me.
We weren't there, Hosea.
I'm aware of that. And they shouldn't have been either.
Oh, we can't change nothing now. Good morning.
Morning, Arthur.
money's well hidden in Blackwater?
I believe so, and they don't even know we dumped it.
Oh, well, you can wait then.
So as you progress through the game, there's a lot of stuff that you can access through how you interact with people. So there's a lot of stuff that people have missed playing the game. I've noticed, having watched other people's playthroughs. You can access actually like a whole bunch of hidden cutscenes and stuff like that just by how you interact. So the interaction logo later on in the game is very useful for accessing a bunch of hidden cutscenes and stuff when you're at camp. That a lot of people just kind of forget about. You kind of forget about the fact that you can interact with everybody, and there's billions upon billions of lines of dialogue, which actually affects the story a lot.
Stay alert there, Javier.
Another cold morning.
Yeah. I mean, that's generally how it works when it's freezing winter. Alright, let's talk to Mr. Pearson.
We're gonna starve to death up here, Mr. Morgan.
We're okay.
We have a few cans of food and a rabbit. For what, 10, 12 people? When I was in the Navy.
I do not wish to hear about what you got up to in the Navy, Mr. Pearson.
We were stranded at sea for 50 days.
And you unfortunately survived.
When we ran away from Blackwater, I wasn't able to get supplies in.
Well, when government agents are hunting you down, sometimes shopping trips need to be cut short. We'll survive. We always have. If needs be, we can eat you. You're the fattest.
I sent Lenny and Bill hunting, and they found nothing.
Well, Lenny's more into book learning than hunting. Bill's a fool. Unless those mountains are full of game that want to read, ain't no wonder they found
Enough of this. We'll go find something. Come on, Arthur.
Wait a second. Hold on. Here. You're gonna need something to eat out there.
Assorted, salted offal. Starving would be preferable.
Come on, let's go.
You can't go hunting. Look at your hand.
I can't stay here listening to you two. Look, if there's game in those hills, I'll find it. And you can kill it.
You need to rest, Charles.
You think this is rest? Come along. Here, you take this. I can't use it, and you'll have to.
Oh, you're joking.
Use a gun, and we'll scare off every animal for miles around. You're never too old to learn, I imagine. All right, let's head out. Ha!
So a lot of people, when they play these games, forget the attention to detail that is heavily accurate in a lot more modern-esque games, such as exerting themselves when they get up onto the horse and stuff like that. The dialogue that the voice actors provide really makes the scene in video games, especially in games like this.
There's meat up here for sure. Pearson doesn't know what he's talking about. Now the weather's eased off a bit, they'll be needing to feed. We'll head up this way, find some higher ground.
As an example, Yuri Lowenthal, who voiced Spider-Man in Marvel's Spider-Man games, Insomniac's game, he stated in interviews, because somebody asked him, was there 2 lines of dialogue for every scene when you were swinging? And he said yes. So to account for the player, because the developers didn't know if the player was going to be swinging across the city or just walking on the ground in that game. So they had him record 2 lines of dialogue, one where he was like exerting himself when he was talking and one where he wasn't. And so 90% of that game was him exerting himself and him not exerting himself, saying the exact same lines. And then they would put that in. So the exerting himself lines would be put in when he was swinging around the city, and the standard lines where he wasn't exerting himself would be put in when he's walking around on the ground. And it accounts for a lot of dialogue. And I know that the voice actors for this game particularly were saying that the script for this game was insane. Like, it was like the script for video games is usually double to triple what the script of a movie is. Like, the scripts for video games are massive, because there's so much more dialogue, because it has to account for all the players' choices, movements.
That's good. No wind at all is bad, but if it's too strong, they won't move. Now shh. Stay quiet.
Because when you think about it, so movies usually take, I don't like to say, because I've been involved in film production, movies don't usually take more than a year, sometimes two at max. For video games, it's a lot longer than that. I think it's around, for this game, I think it was around 4 to 5 years of just voice recordings and motion capture.
Recently.
Before the game was even released.
How can you tell?
How can you not? We'll track them on foot. You're gonna need the bow. Don't leave it on your horse. The gun will scare everything around.
I should have realized that. I don't know why I just left with the bow on the horse. I should have grabbed it right away. There we go.
The bow, Arthur. Come on.
Yeah. Shut up.
You can. Stay low and move slowly. You see the tracks?
I think so. Maybe not.
Focus. It's easier in the snow, but once you get your eye in, you'll be able to track nearly as well in grass and woods.
Yeah, it's very easy these days to hate on Rockstar for their ethics, and I understand that. Specifically, you know, the Red Dead Redemption 1 remaster, which everyone was hoping would be better than what it was. And, of course, the Grand Theft Auto trilogy, which was a complete mess. But I do feel like they'll probably make up for it with GTA 6 when that comes out. From the sounds of it, next year. Possibly the year after. They usually take their time making games, because they're known for their attention to detail, obviously. So they take their time when they make new games, always wanting to use the latest in technology and the most attention to detail.
Get that bow out, Arthur. Try to hit him in the neck or head. Quick and clean. Nice. See if you can get another one.
Cute.
Hey there, Fox.
Look at that, Javier. Doe, a deer, a female deer.
See if I can get him in that. Oh, he's. I hate when games do that. That whole. Gotta wait for him to get his head up.
Sure your hand's okay?
It'll be fine once I get it on my shoulder. Okay, I'll go grab the other one.
I'll follow you to make sure you grab it properly. Alright. Oh, yeah, what?
Packed on my horse.
Of course, my horse doesn't listen.
I've been here when you started. You just got the texts, lol.
No. I know you've been here. I didn't just get them. You said hello earlier, and I responded. I figured you were still around.
Ready to head back when you are.
Come on then. Let's head back.
That current is awfully strong. Jesus, I was trying to get my horse to gallop in it, and it wouldn't.
Keep us all fed for a few days.
You found him.
Now the animation, if I zoom in, if I put in a closer camera view, the animation on the deer when you're running with the horse or galloping is really good. The deer flops around like it's dead, which is really cool. I mean, it's very good attention to detail.
You've seen how snowed in those wagons are. They ain't going nowhere until we get some more thaw.
The other thing is that when you hit a deer in a specific angle and just injure it, instead of killing it with the bow, so like if I were to hit it in the leg or something and it fell down, they'll actually just lay on the ground and whimper until you kill them, which is kind of way too detailed, like it to the point where it's kind of like, but I mean, it makes sense because they were going for realism.
Good that we caught more than one. A lot of mouths to feed.
That girl from the ranch now too, but not sure she'll be eating much.
She has a wild look in her eye.
You would too. She lost her husband, her home, everything she had.
So what do we do with her?
Once we get out of here and we're back on our...
Oh, sorry, I just didn't hear you say hello back then, my bad.
Oh, no worries. Yeah, no, I did. I said hey earlier on.
Thing we was expecting.
What is it with the O'Driscolls?
You ain't dealt with them? I suppose. Hell, we ain't run into them much the last 6 months. I guess because they've been over this way.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of talk about them.
Well, we've been scrapping over...
I still see my favorite part of this game is when it becomes like the summer.
Their leader, Cole, and Dutch go way
because then just the level of detail in the environment, and I mean, dude, like some of the stuff that you just randomly get, the random events, like I mean, when there's lightning, if you're lucky enough, you will actually see a tree get hit by lightning and fall down. The tree will actually fall down when hit by lightning, and it's a really cool thing to see if you can run into it. Likewise, a little attention to details like the ghost train, the ghost woman hanging from a tree in Saint-Denis. It's actually really cool. There's the level of detail, even right down to the sparkling of the snow, right? Like there's so much attention to detail in this.
Worst for animals that sleep all winter.
Oh, come on. What's wrong with me attacking the bear with my bow? I don't see no problem.
Cut up here, off the trail.
I think you're a wimp, Javier.
Oh yes, the UFO, the alien. Yeah. That's in the school, the abandoned school. They also make reference to The Walking Dead as well, the TV series, because there is a house, an abandoned house near a church in a random town in the swamplands, and it says "Dead Inside" on the doors of the house, and it's a reference to The Walking Dead. Yeah. I think one of my most amazing things that I like about the game is the wildlife and how every sound in the game from wildlife is real. So in other games,
I'm done with it. Always wondering if someone's gonna kill you in your sleep.
I still wonder that most nights.
I reckon you're okay.
I'm just letting them talk before I talk.
Sure, I could fall in with another gang.
If they ever stop.
You know, Dutch is different.
Oh yes, Dutch is certainly different.
Yeah.
Treats me fair. Most of you do. For a fellow.
And the Hobbit.
That ain't normally.
Oh, the Hobbit house. Yeah. I've only seen that once. I just came across it randomly.
Good. How long have you been with these boys? Why ain't you run off?
Me? Oh, 20 years, something like that. Since I was a boy.
Okay, they're never gonna shut up. Okay, so what I was trying to say was, in other games, when you hear bird sounds, it's usually just a sound effect. In this, it's not. If you hear a bird, you will see the bird. Any wildlife in the game. That's the one thing I really loved about Red Dead 2, was the fact that the wildlife was all there and acted just like it would in real life. It feels like they mocapped everything. It feels like they've mocapped all the animals because their movements are so realistic. And so when you encounter like a bear, a bird, a snake, a skunk, a rabbit, everything you encounter, all the animals you encounter in the game act realistic. And I think the only other time I've seen that done properly was in Assassin's Creed Origins, like those games. But aside from that, it's not really usually done quite well. And I feel like Red Dead Redemption 2, out of all the games that has had real animals in it and how they interact with the environment and all that kind of stuff, I feel like Red Dead Redemption 2 was the only one to get it right. And still is, to this day, the only one to get it right. But man, I tell you, if this game ever got a PS5 remaster, oh yeah, you can be bet I'd be buying that again. Because I don't. But at the same time, I don't even know if it needs it. Come to think of it, because I mean, it runs pretty good on PS5. I mean, I'm still running at 30 frames per second, so it's not the greatest. But
Thank you for showing me how to use the bow properly.
I only showed you a little.
It still looks good.
It takes a lifetime of practice to master.
Are you shitting, horse? Really? Just right there, right near me? Did you shit on the deer? You better not. I'm gonna be eating this thing.
Well. Just drop it down in here.
What a surprise. Find a canned rat loitering around in the kitchen.
Is that any way to greet an old friend? I feel like we haven't spoken for days.
I do my utmost to avoid you.
He loves me, really. It's his sad way of showing affection.
No, it isn't. Now shoot, get lost.
Well, see you gents later.
See, you got on just fine. Charles is a wonder. Have a drink, boys. You earned it. Jesus, what is that? Navy rum, sir. It's the only thing. The only thing. Keeps you sane, it does. Yeah, seems to have done a treat on you. You go rest that hand, Charles.
I'll be fine in a few days.
You mind helping me with the skinning, Mr. Morgan? It's easier if we do it together. Do I get to skin you? You're always one with the jokes, aren't you? Come on.
This really isn't a job for a man with a burnt hand. I'll see you both later.
You skinned that one you dumped on the floor there. Not too bad, Mr. Morgan. Yeah. They always said you were a butcher. You know, you could trade these or sell these in pretty much any town, if you're looking to make a legitimate bit of money, of course. Right now, I'm just looking to get off this mountain alive. Well, if you catch anything else, you bring it to me. Sure. Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Heck, Arthur Morgan's first decent bit of hunting after all these years. Yeah. Well, we're on the run now. Everyone's got to do their bit to survive. Just make a good stew. Folk need it. It's been a tough few days.
Up with you boys because I thought you liked action. Couple of days on the lam, and you lot have all turned yellow. Apart from you, of course.
Shut up, Micah.
I ain't never seen so many long faces. I guess folks miss them. That fell. But when I fall, I don't want no fuss.
When you fall, there'll be a party.
Party? Probably. That funny, huh? Sure. I don't feel like being laughed at by the likes of you two.
Stop it! Now! You fools punching each other when Colm O'Driscoll's needing punching. Hard! You want to sit around waiting for him to come find us? All of you, we got work to do. Come on.
Are you sure about this, Dutch?
Yes.
Folks been through a lot recently. We hardly back on our feet yet.
And the last thing we need is to get bushwhacked by Colm O'Driscoll. Let's go.
I know you hate him, Dutch.
He's here for us.
I doubt that.
No, you're just doubting me.
I would never doubt you, Dutch. You always said revenge is a luxury we can't afford.
This is the right call, Arthur. Take this. And this is about more than revenge for business long ago. They were talking about trains and detonators here. Colm always had good information. Come on.
And you think now is the right time to hit a train?
Now you might fancy living on deer piss and rabbit shit. I'm getting too old for that life. Mr. Matthews, Mr. Smith, Mr. Pearson, would you please look after the place? There are O'Driscolls about. Yeah! Southwest, right, Arthur?
Yeah. He said follow the main trail southwest. They're camped near some lake.
Okay, let's go find these bastards before they find us and rob this score they're planning. What's that? Tracks. Horses, quite a few of them.
Now, interestingly enough, aside from the fact that, you know, Dutch's gang is just a bunch of outlaws, Arthur, near the beginning, he comes off as just a pathetic yes man who's always doing Dutch's bidding. But then as the game progresses, you find out that he's really a nice guy at heart. Because he's always doing stuff for other people. Like, other people will be like, hey, you know, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? And he never says no. There's never a point where somebody will approach him and be like, hey, can you do this for me? And he'll be like, I don't think so. He always says yes.
Others I can't forget.
Which shows a lot to his character, right? Because he's actually a really kind person at heart. He puts others before himself.
And I hope the bastards will be reunited soon enough. That's how this'll end.
Damn right, boss.
See that smoke? Let's cut up here and take a look. They said it was near the lake, so we must be
Fix my
close.
camera angle a little bit. There we go.
Hold up here. Watch out.
Well, don't walk in. Don't. Don't you idiot.
All right, gentlemen. This is it. Are we goddamn ready?
Ready, Dutch.
Good. Now, Mr. Morgan and I, we're gonna head up here a little, see if we can't get a sense of the layout of the camp. Mr. Williamson, Mr. Bell, you two take up a hidden position just outside the camp. Mr. Summers, Mr. Escuela, you two hold position here. Let's go.
Guess I'm following Dutch. Wait a minute, why is my horse flashing? Oh, was I supposed to grab... shit. I think I was supposed to grab a gun off my horse. Oh, maybe not. Alright.
There they are. That's definitely them.
Home?
I think so.
Yeah, that's him.
Isn't that...
Who's he talking to? He don't seem very happy.
No.
They leaving?
Seem to be. Should we go get them?
No. Colin can wait.
That's what's his name?
And much less fun.
Sean? No, what's I can't remember his name now. That's who he was talking to. That's fucking the guy who ends up joining Dutch's crew. They always think that he's working for Colm O'Driscoll, but I don't think he ever was. I think he was just like an informant, if anything.
You boys be ready to pick them off from up there.
You got it, Dutch.
That rifle's no use to us. Sit. On your horse, Sparkler. Good. Come on, let's go. Seems easiest to take the same path down as Bill and Micah. Like you said, revenge is a luxury we can't afford.
Yeah, just wasn't sure you agreed with me.
Arthur. Arthur, have you completely lost faith in me?
Yes.
Our needs right now are supplies, equipment, and a way out of here. Everything else, including Colm, can wait.
Okay.
There's enough of those bastards.
Can't remember if you can do this in this. I know that in The Last of Us you could. Oh yeah. It's not as nice looking as it is in The Last of Us, where you can knock the snow off the trees. In The Last of Us Part 2 and the remake, the PS5 remake, when you hit the snow off the tree, it looks a lot more realistic when it falls. In this, not so much. It just looks powdery.
Oh, watch out. This bit's steep.
Oh, there go my plans to swan dive off of the mountain.
Maybe I should take the lead on this. They're going to be gunning for you.
They ain't got me yet.
No, but the way our luck's been running...
Hush. Let's just get down there first. Down through these trees, quick.
Don't you hush me, Dutch. I'm telling you, you need to respect your elders.
Yeah. Alright, let's...
Come on, follow me. Get in cover, Arthur.
I mean, yeah.
So, what are we doing, Dutch? I can take this if you want.
Just make the call. You want to take the lead? Go.
So we got everything we need.
Make the call, Arthur.
I say we all attack together.
Okay, fine. You make the move.
All right. Kill every last one of these bastards.
They're under that walkway there.
Push up.
We'll do first person. Am I missing something? There's clearly somebody shooting at me that I'm not seeing. I need to get some food. Killing myself here. Peaches, I think, give the most health. Maybe not. Let's grab another one. Actually, I feel like strawberries are the ones that give the most health.
Man, all he cares about is numbers. If you can shoot a gun, and ride a horse, and kill without thought, you're in. Think how long some of you have been with me. I imagine Colm doesn't even know half the names of these fools. Keep looking! We need everything we can get off of these bastards!
Shit! Look out! More of the bastards coming out of the trees!
No, no, no. Don't grab your lasso, you fucking... Alright,
Shit, there's a lot of them! What do you think, Arthur? Do we hold ground here or go after?
Reckon we're better holding here.
All right, pick them off as they come out of the trees.
They're hiding in the trees.
The cowards are running away. Good work, boys. Back to the camp. Get what we need. Clear out.
I always like to, this can actually screw up the game, if you spend too much time doing this, because it'll end up giving you a game over, but I always like to loot as many, bodies as I can, because this is the quickest way to get the most money near the beginning of the game, is by looting as much people as you can in these opening scenes, between this and the train robbery, when we rob the people on the train. So it's always good to, like, because all this shit adds up. All of the shit on their bodies will add up. Usually it's like a couple of cents here, a couple of cents there. Sometimes food, sometimes... I think that's all of them. Yes. Alright.
We don't have time to mess around.
We do. Not much, but we do have time.
We're waiting on you, Arthur.
Now, it will eventually give you a game over because he's waiting for you to do something specific. So you want to grab as much as you can before getting a game over.
Good work, boys. Now, let's tear this place apart. Bill, you go search that wagon there. Mike, search that building. Arthur, you take that building to the left. All right, man, quick. Find those detonators, explosives, anything you can. Let's go.
Alright, I think that's everybody. Let's get the detonator. Oh, as well.
Here. This looks good. What do you think, Bill?
Looks fine. Smells good.
Come on.
Did we get everything?
Think so, boss? Found this on one of them.
Thank you.
This is perfect.
Oh, yeah? Interesting. This is something about the train they was gonna rob. A Mr. Leviticus Cornwall. Mount back up. Let's keep moving. All right, let's get out of here. Proud of you boys. All of you. Not a man down.
Good work, fellers.
Not bad for some starving down and outs. They can pummel us hard as they like. But we will always get back up and fight. That's who we are. Outlaws for life, fellas. Wait until we have John, Mac, Charles, and Sean back riding with us, and I know, they will all be back.
Well, you didn't get Combe, but this hit'll hurt him a lot more than any bullet in the head.
Especially when we rob this train, too.
Yeah, I guess we'll see about that.
Oh, indeed we will.
You know, he'll come after us.
Oh, of course he will, just like all the rest. But we're gonna stay a step ahead of them. Make sure we always know where they are before they know where we are. We allowed ourselves to get a step behind in Blackwater. That won't happen again. All right, dig in, fellas. Let's make some ground. Hey, you see that fella? Wasn't he at the camp with Colm?
Leave him to me.
All right, we're heading back. Just bring him back alive. He could be useful.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah.
Now, the easiest way to take down this guy is to shoot at his horse's leg, if we can. I mean, I know that they want you to lasso him off the horse, but realistically, injuring his horse is the quickest way to get him to fall down, and then from there we can just lasso him.
Kill me, please!
What is going on? Hold on. That's screwed up because he fell on his horse.
You're coming with me. Please don't.
Also, why is that horse's neck like folded like that? That's kind of weird. Friggin' horse looks like a llama now. Alright.
I'm no use to you, really.
Get away from that tree. Come on.
Let's get...
Just let me go. Come on.
My horse is scared. He's like, what the fuck? You just killed that other horse. Alright.
What's your name, boy?
I don't know.
You don't know your name?
It's Kieran.
Kieran what?
Duffy. Kieran Duffy.
Well,
Kieran, that's what his name was. Sean, that's right. Sean is the
Where are you taking me?
Somewhere you ain't gonna like.
Why? What are you gonna do to me?
Something you ain't gonna like. So I'd advise you to...
Sean is the Irish dude.
No, please.
I was trying to remember his name. I knew it was either Sean or Kieran, so it's Kieran. And Kieran was the one who we saw talking to Colm O'Driscoll
I'm no use to
at the mine yard when we were looking through the binoculars. This was the guy who ran off because he was slapped in the face by Colm O'Driscoll.
Come on, mister. Please.
And of course, Dutch automatically assumes that he works with Colm O'Driscoll, which I don't think he ever did. I think that maybe he was just being an informant for Colm O'Driscoll, and then when Colm O'Driscoll didn't have any use for him anymore, he just decided, well, fuck it.
I'll do anything. Just let me go, please. Oh, take it easy. You're gonna break my ribs.
Are you trying to test me? Is that it? Because I will break every bone in your body.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay?
Not one more goddamn word. Am I clear?
Okay, okay.
That's 2 bones right there. Sack of shit. Let's introduce you to the boys.
Don't hurt me, please.
Oh, don't worry. They're real nice.
Huh. Found a little shit, did you?
Yep. I got him.
Very good. Welcome to your new home. Hope you're real happy here.
You want me to make him talk?
Oh, no. Now all we'll get is lies. Uncle, Mr. Williamson, tie this maggot up someplace safe. We get him hungry first. I got a saying, my friend. We shoot fellas as need shooting, save fellas as need saving, and feed 'em as need feeding. We are gonna find out what you need. I can't believe it! An O'Driscoll in my camp!
No, I ain't an O'Driscoll, mister! I hate that fella!
Oh, whatever you say, son. Well done, Arthur.
I'm just sorry we missed out on Colm.
Oh, there's time enough for that. Now, I gotta figure out if we can hit that train.
Okay. It's been a bad few weeks, but Dutch being Dutch, he is busy making plans, and Dutch being Dutch, those plans involve robbery and dreams. Well, I thought you was reading him his last rites. Now I see you're introducing him to your other passion.
I'll mind you to show me some respect, Mr. Morgan.
Mind away, Reverend. You're still here, then?
I owe you.
Yeah. And you'll pay me. But for the moment, just rest.
Arthur, I think it's time for the train.
Cowboy hat face.
Look at you.
I was always ugly, Dutch.
Hey, they're always asleep. How are you doing?
Still, son. Well, Abigail,
I figured it's about time I streamed this. I've been wanting to stream this for a long time. And I realize this game is really goddamn long, but I figured, you know, might as well start.
What about you?
It'll probably take a long time for me to get through this game, but I think it's worth it in the end.
he is an idiot, Abigail. We all know it. Now, railway men. Bill, now you ride ahead and set the charge at the water tower just before the tunnel.
Ain't a problem. Why are we doing this? Weather's breaking, we could leave. I thought we was lying low.
Yeah, come on. What do you want from me, Hosea?
I just don't want any more folks to die, Dutch.
We're living, Hosea, we're living. Look at me. We're living, even you. But we need money. Everything we has in Blackwater. You fancy heading back there?
No. Listen, Dutch, I ain't trying to undermine you. I just want to stick to the plan, which was to lie low, then head back out west. Now, suddenly we're about to rob a train.
What choice have we got?
Leviticus Cornwall's no joke, Dutch.
Who is Leviticus Cornwall?
He's a big railway magnate, sugar dealer, oil man.
Well, how good for him. Sounds like he has more than enough to share.
Dutch!
Gentlemen, it is time to make something of ourselves. Get your horses ready. We have a train to rob. Everyone ready? All right, let's head out. Okay, gentlemen, listen up, all of you. According to the information so kindly provided to us by the O'Driscolls, the train will be coming north from Big Valley. We're gonna pick it off after it crosses the border into the Grizzlies. There's a raised spot there that should give us good vantage. Charles, you'll keep lookout for any outriders. How's that hand, by the way?
I'll be fine.
Good. I'll take the driver and engineer, then run point. Lenny and Javier, you two take the front cars, deal with any guards. Arthur and Micah, you head straight for the back. That's what we're after. Mr. Cornwall's private car.
You and me, Morgan.
Great.
Have you got a problem with that?
Not if you keep your head for once.
You worry about yourself, huh?
Enough! After Bill blows the tracks, we're gonna need to move fast. Is everyone clear on what they're doing?
Yep, crystal.
Yes, boss.
Good. Now come on. Let's ride.
Out of the snow, finally.
Feels good, doesn't it? But we need to get this done fast. Now it's thawing, before anyone gets up here after us. Oh, look at you boys. See? This is what I call a crew. Micah Bell, Charles Smith, Arthur Moore.
I wouldn't say Micah.
Suela, and what about young Lenny here?
Nobody likes Micah.
First man on his horse.
Micah's a real pain in the ass.
Way back at him, Dutch.
You sure you're ready for this, kid?
Of course I'm ready.
Just stay calm. Keep your eyes sharp. That goes for all of you. No mistakes. Not again.
So we do this, then we go back to Blackwater to collect.
How many times you gonna ask the same question, Micah?
That's a lot of damn money to leave sitting for too long.
It would be crazy to go back there now. The place will be swarming with Pinkertons.
We go back when I say we go back. And that's the end of it. The money's safe.
You'll just have to trust me. And if the O'Driscolls are right, there'll be a stack of railroad bonds on this train. Good money, once we work out how to cash them. There's the water tower. Hold up here on the ridge. Hold. Is Bill there?
Yeah.
You want to head down, see how he's getting on?
Not really.
Okay.
I'd rather wait here. Bill can handle dynamite himself. Last I checked, Bill wasn't a pansy.
Alright. Let's help Bill. That's not Bill, that's his horse. So, I was walking towards his horse thinking it was him.
How you getting on? Yeah. I'm okay. You sure?
No.
Of course. Can I help a little?
All right. Go ahead and set up the detonator by those rocks over there.
Okay, sure.
Now just unspool the wire and then attach it to said detonator.
Oh. I was gonna unspool the wire and attach it to a tree. And hope it would detonate.
Train will have been and gone if you don't hurry up.
Oh well. Just rob the next one then. It's just like there's like 10 trains that are all throughout the entire map.
Okay.
This
is good.
Yeah.
All right. That should do it. You head back up to the others. I got it from here.
Just be ready to move quick. And remember the plan. All of you, no mistakes.
What's going on? He says all fine.
We'll soon find out.
Everything okay?
I think so.
Okay, cover your faces. Train should be here any minute. Gentlemen, it's time. Good luck, all of you. You all know what to do.
Here we go. Shit! No! What? God!
Oh, you have got to be kidding me.
Where did you find that moron?
You said it was fine.
My fault. Come on! You're pathetic. You know that?
Here we go! Here we go! Pull me up! Hey, down here!
I've got you. Now stop yelling.
Oh, shit!
Yeah, you're okay. Now, let's go slow this thing down.
Lenny, is that you?
He fell. The others will get him.
Bullet train, railway car, railway car, railway car.
Bullet train. Bullet train, railway car, railway car, railway car. My bot's retarded. Oh, he's a shotgun.
Yeah, I'm good.
mean, obviously we're moving up. Moving on up to the east side. We'll finally get our piece of the pie. Alright,
How you doing there?
I'm okay.
yeah. He was supposed to fall off the cliff. He said he just fell right into the mountain. It's kind of funny.
Look out! Got more coming on the train.
There better be some money at the end of
Damn, that was a pretty detailed death. Just giant hole in the side of his head.
Still okay?
I think so.
Good.
Damn, who's got an arm? Who is this guy?
Doing good, kid. Where the hell are the others?
I don't know. Oh, shit. Look, they're coming out of that last car.
We're gonna get out of this.
I know we are. Hey, there's the other boy.
Damn it.
Oh, what happened? Watch it. More of them ahead.
All right. Finish those sons of bitches. Good
Why are they-
shooting, kid.
I can see now why the
I thought those were I thought those were the enemies for a second. I was like, why are they just wandering around on their horses? I just realized those are my guys. Alright, let's switch back camera. Grab us some loot. Now again, as before, we want to be pretty fast when we loot because if you if you take too long, it irritates Dutch, and then the game ends up you get a game over. But realistically, in order to get the most money at this point in the game, you want to loot everybody you find, because a lot of this you can sell, and a good portion of it you can also pour towards your camp funds as well. When we build up our camp in town. Okay, that guy was looted? No. What? It's not letting me loot him. That's weird. Because he's marked as not being looted either, so that's kind of strange. I'll try that again. No? Huh. Alright. I have encountered a bug, apparently. What am I doing? What are you doing?
What am I doing? What are you doing besides standing there looking all pretty? You should be robbing these people too, not leaving it all up to me. Not just my job to go around and find stuff.
Okay. asshole. I was like literally just about to get the shit off that guy. This is the problem with AI. Is that sometimes it just gets too advanced and then you're left fighting the AI to get loot. What? Are they on top of the train? They must be. I don't even think I can get up there. Alright, they can just stay dead. They're lucky.
You two all right?
Yes, let's get the money and go.
We got some fellas holed up in this last car.
Ah, shit.
What are you boys planning on doing in there? Listen to me.
Damn.
We don't want to kill any of you. Any more of you. I give you my word, but trust me, we will.
I work for Leviticus Corps.
Come on, boys.
We got our orders.
Okay. You asked for it.
We ain't
5,
opening this door.
4, 3, 2, 1.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Seems our friend's
Go.
gone deaf. Wake him up a little. Mr. Williamson, give Mr. Morgan and Mr. Smith some dynamite. You two boys go blow that door open.
What if he just snatches it out of Bill's hand? Like, give me that. Give me that fucking dynamite.
Seems good enough.
Bastard.
Now light the fuse.
Here we go.
Unless you got a death wish, I'd step back, fellers.
What if I do have a death wish? Yeah, nobody in town's gonna hear that giant explosion.
Get on up there. Search that train.
Figured I might as well grab the rest of these guys' shit when I can. Is there a guy here? Yes. And as I said before, the other two are on the roof, so we're just gonna avoid the two on the roof because I can't really grab them.
Look at this place. It's like a palace.
Now I've seen everything. Oh, you two got the safe? I'll search the rest.
Oh, yes. Should be easy as cake. You're just gonna stand there, kid. Pour me some brandy, will ya?
Easy as cake? I always thought the saying was easy as pie.
Didn't see you rushing to jump on that train.
He's keen. I'll give you that.
Oh, got a letter.
Okay.
What's this say?
See if we can get this open.
Letter to Leviticus Cornwall from Leland Oil Development Company. Dear Mr. Cornwall, we are yet to receive payment of $2,000 for the initial phase of exploration at the Wapiti Indian Reservation, Amberito. As agreed in the contract between Cornwall Kerosene and Tar and the Leland Oil Development Company, dated November 9th, 1898. On receipt of the funds, we will proceed with phases 2 and 3 of the project and present you with a detailed report of our findings within the month. Yours respectfully, James Critchley, Head of Accounts, Leland Oil Development Company.
I am not robbing another boat as long as I live.
Cool.
Have you checked all the drawers and cabinets?
Shut up. I know how to do this better than you.
Letter to Leviticus Cornwall from Archibald Jameson. Dear Leviticus, thank you for the telegram and your continued interest in the Jameson Mining Company. However, any news you have received of mismanagement or financial difficulties at the mine in Hannesburg are simply fake, and I would urge you to question your sources. The coal industry is quite different from the oil industry in a number of ways, so I certainly remain open to a business meeting at your convenience to exchange ideas and educate each other on our respective areas of corporate expertise. I would also be delighted to host you in Annisburg and give you a personal tour of the mine and its associated facilities. I look forward to further correspondence. Yours sincerely, Archibald Jameson.
Take the fine brandy. Let's get drunk later. Always good to drink. Did you miss the Cuban cigar that's like right there? Oh, can't carry any more of the item. That makes sense. Probably already grabbed like a ton of them in the last mission.
No, this looks like something.
Yeah, it looks like a save. But let's search the desk first, because I'm pretty sure there's money in here. Yep. Inspect card. Wait, what? Oh. Flaco Hernandez. Cool. Alright, is there anything else that we have missed searching before we do what we need to do? I think that's it. It doesn't look like there's anything else. Alright, so let's open that lockbox. It's a deed. Or a bond, yeah. That's what I meant.
Got him. Nice. Thank God. Come on.
Good to go.
What did you find? These bonds. They worth anything?
Oh, sure. Bearer bonds. I think we can probably sell these pretty easily. Well done. Now, would you get rid of all of this?
The train?
Yeah, get it out of here.
What about them?
What do you think?
I don't know.
It's up to you. Kill them, leave them here, take them with you on the train. Just make sure they don't send no folk after us.
Okay.
See you back at camp. When you get back, we'll be moving on. The rest of you, let's ride!
Okay. Get on the train. Quick. All of you. Any bright ideas, I kill all three of you. So behave. Come on! Move!
We won't tell a soul, I swear!
Go on! If I hear so much as a footstep from this car, you'll end up like all your friends out here.
Yes, I'm a cruel person, but hey, it's extra loot. Oh. There we go. Where is Arthur's hat, by the way? I feel like I've lost it like centuries ago. It'll respawn, I'm sure. The hell am I hearing? A buzzard? finally loot that guy. Weird. Wouldn't let me do it before. Alright. Let's get this train moving.
Oh, for Lord's sake! Put that book away and go help! Oh, Mary Beth.
So, we getting out of this hellhole?
We're gonna try. Weather seems stable.
And we just robbed the Leviticus Cornwall train.
We got money in our pockets. The worst is behind us, gentlemen. So the question is, where now?
I know this country a little. I told you, we should set up camp in Horseshoe Overlook near Valentine. We'll be able to hide out there no problem, as long as we keep our noses clean.
Well, then let's go. Clean noses and everything else. Arthur, you're in that one. Bring Hosea. I know you two like to talk about the good old days and what's gone wrong with old Dutch. Lenny! Micah, get over here!
Yes, boss.
You two ride up ahead, make sure there's no surprises. We've had enough of those.
Me? With the boy?
Just go.
Come on, kid. You can buy me a whiskey.
Still such a gorgeous game. I'm not the biggest Rockstar fan, but man, they create beautiful worlds.
Oh yeah, no, I agree 100%. I'm not a fan of their practice. I don't like how they treat their programmers and their staff at all. I feel like the company itself is very toxic. But no, they know they are the king of open world games. I mean, they create the beauty and the attention to detail is insane. It's gorgeous.
Okay, let's take a look.
You all right back there? Does everything look all right?
Well, what's going on?
Ah, I broke the goddamn wheel.
Bill, you are so dumb. Is everything okay back there?
Yeah, our wagon always had 3 wheels. We never had 4. You fucking idiot.
Shut up. I'm just saying.
Don't say less. Pick the wheel up. Nearly there. There.
See? You ain't so useless after all.
Not quite.
What do you think? If they wanted trouble, we wouldn't have seen them.
Poor bastards. We really screwed them over down here. Come on, let's not push our luck.
What happened?
Well, get in. I'll tell you. Not too far now. Stay on this trail. We'll follow the river, then cut left, inland. Come on, we're falling behind. So, yes, the Indians in these parts got sold a very raw deal. This is the heartlands we're going to. Good farming and grazing country, they lost it all. Stolen clean away from them it was, every blade of grass. Killed or herded up to the reservations in the middle of nowhere.
And how's that different from anywhere else?
Well, maybe it's not. I just heard some of the army out here was particularly, unpleasant about it.
Unpleasant? How do you rob and kill people pleasantly? We don't, in spite of Dutch's talk.
I fear I was perhaps trying to simplify something more complicated for the benefit of our block-headed driver here.
Hey, don't blame it on me. Never forget, this here's a con man, Charles, born and bred. Just 'cause it sounds fancy don't mean he knows a damn thing about what he's talking about. So, what happened to your tribe?
I don't even know if I have one. At least, not that I can remember. My father was a colored man. He told me he lived with our people for a while. A number of free men did, but when we were forced to move from our lands, the three of us fled. I was too young to really remember much. My whole life I've been on the run. A couple years later, some soldiers captured my mother. Took her somewhere. We never saw her again. We drifted around. He was a very sad man, and the drink had a mean hold on him. Around 13, I just took off on my own.
That was about the age we found young Arthur here. Maybe a little older. A wilder delinquent you never did see. But he learned fast.
Not as fast as Marston, apparently.
Wait, I don't understand. What's the problem between you two?
Arthur?
It's a long story. We still heading the right way?
That depends. Are we still heading west in search of fortune and repose in virgin forests as we planned? No. Are we heading in the correct direction on our desperate escape from the law eastwards down the mountains? Yes, I believe so.
You know this area?
A little. I've been through a couple of times. There's a livestock town not too far from here called Valentine. Cowboys, outlaws, working girls, our kind of place.
Alrighty, so I think what we'll do is when we get to camp, we'll probably call it a stream. Because we're already at the 2-hour mark. So we'll probably call it a stream once we set up camp.
Dutch is really going to lie. It's just...
And just as an FYI, guys, I will be probably away for about a week or two. So this will be my final stream for at least a week or so. And then once I come back, we'll probably do the Crew Motorfest or something along those lines.
Things go wrong sometimes. People die. It's the way it is. Always has been. Me, you, Dutch. We've all been in this line of work a long time. And we're still here, so I figure we must have got it right a hell of a lot more than we got it wrong. What are you working on there, anyway?
Just some yarrow and ginseng. Good for the health. Better than that stuff you buy in the store. Yeah, you can have all this. I'm at the point where I can do it with my eyes closed.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah.
There you are, brother. Head in there and follow the track for a bit.
Thanks.
Hey, slow up. I'll jump on.
Shit, he didn't jump on. I need to... I feel like an ass now. I better go back and get him. He asked me to slow up for him, and then I just kind of ignored him.
Javier! Come back here.
Did he already go back into the camp? Where is he? Okay. Alright, maybe... I guess he already walked back into the camp then. Oh, there he is. He's like, fuck you, Arthur. You bastard. Here, I'll cut him off.
Javier, hop on. Come on. Come on.
No. Yeah, nope. He's pissed off at me. I left him. So he had to walk.
Gentlemen, home sweet home.
Yeah. You weren't wrong, Hosea. This place is perfect.
I hope so.
Gentlemen, we have survived.
For now.
Now, it is time to prosper.
Arthur and I were about to prosper in Blackwater. We were onto something big. Then Micah got you all excited about that ferry, and here we are.
We have all made mistakes over the years, Hosea. Every last one of us. But I kept us together. Kept us alive. Kept the nooses off our neck.
I guess I'm just worried. I ain't got that long, Dutch. I want folks safe before I go.
Me too.
And now we are stuck. East of the Grizzlies and out of money. And a long way from our dream of virgin land in the west.
I know, my brother. But we are safe. We make a bit of money here. Then we move again. Head out around them. Be west of Uncle Sam. In a few months, buy some land.
I hope so.
Would you just look around you? This world has its consolations.
Gentlemen, I'm going to head into the local town and, you know, see if I can strike up a little business.
Of course, Herr Strauss. I prefer robbing banks to usury. Seems more dignified somehow. Now, everyone, put your tools down for a moment. Come on, gather round. Quickly now. I know that things have been tough, but we are safe now, and we are far too poor. So it is time for everyone to get to work.
Get to work, but stay out of trouble. Remember, we are itinerant workers.
Laid off when they shut down our factory to the north. Now get out there and see what you can find. Uncle, Reverend Swanson, no more passengers. It is time for everyone to earn their keep.
There is a town a little way down the track named Valentine. Livestock town, all mud and morons, if I remember right. That seems a decent place to start.
And, we need food. Real food. That means every day. One of you.
And remember, whatever it is that you find, the camp gets its slice. Now be sensible out there.
Now the girls have your tent ready, Mr. Morgan. Come with me. You two will be ready shortly. We put you over here.
I'm sure everything will be fine, Miss Grimshaw.
It should be. Most of your stuff from Blackwater got saved.
Everything apart from my money.
Oh, don't remind me.
Well, We can always make more money.
We're gonna have to. Miss Jackson, I've seen shit with more common sense than you. Do it properly.
Got off the mountain and rode east into some pretty enough country called the Heartlands. Ain't been this far east in many a year. Dutch seems a little better. His eyes are sparkling once more, and I can see he's thinking a little clearer. I think we all feel a little happier, despite of Blackwater and that whole mess.
Arthur?
Jose?
Quite a day.
Let's hope so.
There's a bunch of the boys already in Valentine. Bill, Charles, and Javier. And Swanson found something down at the train station by the lake, apparently. And Strauss came back with that creepy little smile on his face. I'm sure there's a whole list of unfortunates he's forced money upon.
Thank you. And you?
I'm gonna read a book.
Alright, so I think we're going to do our morning chores in the game, and then have our food, morning breakfast, whatever, and then we will probably save our game and call it a stream. So first things first, we'll chop some wood.
You stay until the job is done.
Stay until the job is done. I don't think I could stream this all in one sitting. That would be, like, what, 70 hours? Something like that, if not more. Actually, I don't even remember how long this game is clocked at if you do the side missions and main missions, which is what I plan to do for this stream.
This is a long-ass game, though.
Yeah, I'm going to look that up right now, because I am curious the length of the story. Because I know it's longer than, like, Cyberpunk. And for Cyberpunk, I did all the main missions and side missions for my stream, and it ran about 15 streams. So I worry that Red Dead Redemption is going to double or maybe even triple that. So it's 70 hours. Yeah, it's 70 hours long. That's pretty long, because I think isn't Skyrim like 60 hours? So it's longer than Skyrim if that's the case.
Morning, Mr. Morgan.
Morning. I'm gonna go over here and get some hay. Gotta feed the horses.
Good morning, Arthur.
No.
I wonder if I'll ever not smell of campfire again. I think it's in our skin now.
That's a stupid thing to say. We're camping at a campsite. There's going to be a smell of campfire. I hope there's no smell of campfire at this campfire that we're having a campfire at. That would be just atrocious.
What do you think of this place, Susan?
An improvement on the last, that's for sure.
Well, that ain't too hard. Okay, I'll catch you later then.
We'll see you later. Here we are, another day older.
Can definitely
Morning, Arthur.
So I remember when I think it was Benjamin Byron Davis and Roger Clark who voice Dutch and Arthur were saying at one of the Comic Cons and shit that the script for this game was ludicrous. Like, I mean, it's like billions of pages long of just like dialogue alone. Which is why it took them, I think they said it was like 4 or 5 years of them just recording dialogue for the game alone. And then another year for the motion capture. It's pretty crazy when you think about it, how much work went into just the acting element of Red Dead 2. Never mind all the programming and graphic design and all that shit. That would have taken even longer.
And this is where I get demoted because I am hearing opera, and of course it's probably copyrighted because it's Dutch.
Dutch, you need to turn off that opera if you know what's good for you. It's probably copyright.
What?
No, not Arthur. Also, a couple of morons threatened to lynch me. So, I ran away, came back, robbed them. Good lad. How about you? A few bits and pieces. Nothing that exciting. Not yet, at least.
So, I don't know if you guys know this, but Uncle, who played... so, the actor who played Uncle in this game is not the same guy who played Uncle in Red Dead Redemption 1. Because that actor died long before Red Dead Redemption 2 started production. So they replaced the actor for Uncle, which if you play Red Dead Redemption 1 and then play 2 directly after it, you'll see that there's a bit of a difference between how Uncle sounds, and they just write it off as just him being younger, when in fact it's a totally different actor. All right, let's get some grub. I think we've taken care of everything. No, wait, have we taken care of everything? I think we have. Oh, there we go. Another copyright. Stop whistling copyright music, people. Honestly. This is how my channel gets demoted.
We'll sit down over here.
If you even I don't even remember if you can sit on this log or rock. I don't think you can. No. I know that you can sit on the edge of the cliff, but you have to do it a specific way. You just sit right. I think you can only do it with your cup of coffee, come to think of it. But you are able to sit on these ledges, the edge of the mountain. I think it might actually be well, we didn't need that plate anymore. That's fine. Oh, it's there. There we go. That's where you can sit. I knew it was somewhere. I couldn't remember where. There. But yeah, no, the game is amazing. Honestly, it's and I probably will get GTA 6, despite me not really liking Rockstar. Just because I do like my open world games. I'm not gonna lie, they're some of my favorite games. It's just the ability to just go where you want when you want. You're happy this morning? Oh, I can change that pretty quickly.
You're a good kid.
Thanks, Uncle Arthur.
Jack, come over near the edge of the cliff. I'm going to teach you how they dangle lines like the Lion King. I promise I won't drop you over the edge of the mountain. At least not right away.
Let's grab our coffee.
Hi there.
No.
You're Arthur, right?
My name ain't no concern of yours.
I'm hungry.
I don't give a damn.
Look, you seem like a decent fella behind it all.
Then you ain't a good judge of character.
Yeah, well, we'll leave it there then.
Okay.
That sounds so good. Morning, Arthur.
Why is... People! Get out of my freaking way. Honestly. Jesus Christ, how much soup are you gonna have, buddy? Hosea, that's like your second bowl of stew. Oh, what does Micah have to say? Hopefully nothing.
Got you there, tough guy.
Just name the place, my friend.
Yeah.
Just name the place. You're all talk.
You keep thinking that.
I know your type.
What the hell was the point in him putting away his gun, standing up, and then sitting back down again, and then taking out the gun again? What? What just happened? What was that? That was the stupidest thing I've ever seen. That just made him look like he went from a complete badass to a complete retard in a split second. Oh my god, that was funny. See, it's not letting me... So I guess I can't sit down when I, Oh, there's my bowl. I thought I whipped it off the edge of the cliff. I guess it's still there. Alright. I hear a train. Oh, there it is, way in the distance. Alright, so we've had our coffee, we've had our morning food, we've taken our care of our chores. The only thing left to do is to style our appearance so that we don't look like a bumbling fool. And then we'll save our game and... Oh, I should actually put some...
Morning.
Quiet, Miss O'Shea. Nobody cares. Go back to staring at yourself in your little mirror there. Give item. I don't think we need to keep any of these. Nah. So we'll just give these all to the donation bin. Alright. There are certain objects that you get in the game that you should save for specific missions, but because we don't have any of those missions yet, and we don't have any of the objects, such as later on, one of the people will ask, and one of the people in the camp will ask for a pen. And if you find a pen along the way, you should probably keep it so that you can take care of that side mission. All right, so let's. looks good. Alright. Good enough. A bit more clean shaven than he was before, at least. Looks a bit better. Alright. I think that's where we'll end this stream. So we'll save our progress. All right, so that's it for this stream. We're at 2 hours and 39 minutes, so pretty good progress tonight. We made it to Chapter 2 of Red Dead Redemption 2. So this game, of course, is very old. We've all played it. I'm sure every single one of us have played it multiple times, probably. It's taken me this long to stream it on my channel because when Red Dead Redemption 2 originally came out, I didn't even have a channel on YouTube. Well, I did, but it wasn't related to video games, more so skits and stuff like that. But yeah, so I do intend to stream this in its entirety all at some point, but keep in mind that because it is a 70-hour game, I'm probably going to stretch it out. So maybe the next stream of this will be like in several weeks, maybe even a month, I don't know, because I do have other games that I want to show off as well. But yeah, we will come back to this at some point. So thank you very much to Fox Fluffy for tuning in tonight and Always Asleep. Great to have you both here, and thank you to everybody else who tuned in. I hope you guys have a wonderful time. Had a wonderful time, I should say. I will be gone for about a week or two, so I will not be streaming for a little bit, but when I get back, I will be streaming some more stuff. Probably going to go into the Crew Motor Fest. I have some horror games that I want to stream as well, such as Bridge Curse, which is based off of, it's set in Japan and based off of an actual suicide bridge that is supposed to be really haunted. So that game is about ghosts and hauntings and that kind of stuff, so we'll probably stream that as well. And in November, of course, we will be streaming the RoboCop open world game. And then October, I intend to stream Alan Wake 2. And probably some Phasmophobia, because I know that Phasmophobia is also coming to consoles, specifically next-gen consoles, PS5, Xbox Series X and S. Obviously, it's been on PC for quite a few years, but it's finally making its way onto console. So we'll be streaming that as well at some point. And in the meantime, I hope you guys had a wonderful night, and I'll see you soon at the Gamers Grotto. Keep in mind, check out the playlist section for any live streams that you have missed. I've done in the past, we did Crime Boss, which is a Payday 2 type clone, so check that out. And we also did Myth Force was our last one, which is a amazing dungeon romp RPG set in the 1980s of Saturday morning cartoons. So it's got a very Saturday morning in 1980s, 90s cartoon aesthetic. And it will feel right at home to those of you who grew up with those kind of cartoons, like Masters of the Universe and stuff like that. It's got the exact same style of animation. Very good game. Anyway, that's it for me, guys. Check out the playlist section for any of the missed streams or the Pirates of the Geek Vortex podcast, which runs every Friday at 10:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we discuss the latest in the latest movies, TV shows, board games, video games, comics, basically everything nerdy. Anyway, thanks again, guys. I hope you have a wonderful night, and I'll see you soon at the Gamers Grotto. Tune in the next couple of weeks when I get back from my little vacay, and we will go into some more games. Hopefully, the crew, as I said, the Crew Motor Fest, and probably Bridge Curse, Road to Salvation, which is a game that recently came out on consoles about a couple of months ago, and is a lot of fun for a horror game. Anyway, that's it for me, guys. Have a wonderful night, and we'll see you soon. Take care, and I hope you enjoyed Red Dead Redemption 2. See you in a bit.